In today's lecture, we will understand what is analytic functions and what are CR equations and how these two are related. This is going to be very interesting topic and very important topic for any competition and for exam point of view. Let's start without beating around the bushes. Come to the point. Analytic functions. So first we will understand what is the definition of analytic function. So to understand that definition, first, if function w equal to fz is said to be analytic at a point z equal to z naught, if fz is differentiable at every point, okay, let's understand this. If fz is differentiable at every point in the neighborhood of z naught, this is z naught, this is the neighborhood, okay, this is the neighborhood, at every point in the neighborhood of z naught. So this function has to be differentiable at this point, plus this has to be differentiable at all points in the neighborhood, means this has to be differentiable in this, this red area complete, this red area, this complete. Next definition, fz is said to be analytic in a domain. If we are talking about the domain, then fz needs to be defined in the domain and it has to be differentiable at each point in that domain. So what is the difference between differentiability and analyticity? Analyticity is not a point concept. Differentiability is a point concept, but in analyticity we use the concept of neighborhood, means how it's behaving around its neighborhood. Let's have two quick observations from this definition. Observation number 1. If a function is not differentiable at z naught, and if the function is not differentiable at z naught, the function is not analytic at z naught, because it needs to be differentiable at z naught as well as the neighboring point. Second observation, if the function is differentiable at a single point, suppose the function is differentiable at z naught, but the function is not differentiable here, means in the neighborhood, then what? Then again the function is not analytic at z naught. We'll understand this with the help of some example. Check whether the following functions are analytic at z equal to 0 or not. So this can be understood from my last lecture, means we need to understand what is derivative. If you have not seen that lecture, please see that first. The quick outcome of the last lecture is these functions are not differentiable. These functions are not differentiable at z equal to 0. So try to understand that these functions are not differentiable at z equal to 0. Then can I say these functions are analytic at z equal to 0? No, these functions cannot be analytic at z equal to 0, since these functions are not differentiable at z equal to 0. For analyticity, the function has to be differentiable at that point as well as the neighboring point, but the function is not differentiable at z naught, that particular point, so it cannot be analytic at that point. Next, now there are few standard functions which are always analytic. Let's see which are those functions. Non-negative integer powers 1, z, z square, z cube, ... all are analytic in the entire complex plane. And the polynomial made with the help of these non-negative integer powers are also analytic in the entire complex plane. Means suppose I am going to take, suppose someone will ask me, okay, what about 1 plus z square, is it analytic or not? It's analytic. What about z power 5 plus 6z, is it analytic or not? It's analytic because it's the polynomial function. All polynomial functions are analytic. Now what about the rational functions? If gz is a polynomial and hz is a polynomial, then the quotient of these polynomial is analytic except where hz equal to 0. For example, in this case, this particular function, I am taking this as z power 4 plus 6z divided by 1 plus z square is an analytic function except at z square plus 1 equal to 0. At these points, this function is not analytic. Other than that, it is analytic. Other examples, sin z can be expanded in the form of z minus z cube by factorial 3 plus z power 5 upon factorial 5. So again a polynomial. So it is analytic. Cos z, polynomial. It can be expanded in form of z square, z power 4 or something like that. So it is a polynomial. Exponential z, simple expansion, 1 plus z upon factorial 1 plus z power 2 upon factorial 2. Analytic. Such type of functions are also known as entire functions. What tan z can be written in the form of sin z divided by cos z. It's again the quotient of two polynomials. Quotient of two polynomial is analytic. Except at z equal to 0. That means it's analytic, but everywhere except cos z equal to 0. Where cos z equal to 0, this tangent will not be analytic. I hope this is understood now. Next, CR equations. There are some methods by which we can again understand that under what conditions the function is analytic and under what conditions the function is not analytic. One is that CR equation. This thing is known as CR equation. Ux means del u upon del x. Okay, this is the partial differentiation of u with respect to x, del u upon del x. So ux equal to vy and vx equal to minus of uy. If you are facing any difficulty to remember this, just write this u v alphabetical order, u v x and y. If u is going with x, del u upon del x, then equal to del v upon del y, positive sign. If it's going cross, del u upon del y equal to minus of del v upon del x. If it's going cross, then negative sign. Okay, if it's going like this, then positive sign. Very simple to remember, you can remember it. But the important thing is here is the necessary condition for if fz is analytic. Read it very carefully. If fz is analytic, then ux, uy, vx, vy exist and satisfy CR equation. If fz is analytic, then this. If this analytic, then this. Means this is one way. If this, then this. So we'll understand this necessary condition, how to deal with this. What it says, we will understand with the help of examples. Example number 1. Consider a function fz equal to z bar and the point z equal to 0. So fz equal to z bar equal to x minus iy. So u equal to x, v equal to minus y, u and v. Now calculate this CR equation, ux. For CR equation we need to calculate ux equal to 1, vx, uy equal to 0, the differentiation of x with respect to y, 0, vx, the differentiation of minus y with respect to x, 0, the differentiation of minus y with respect to y, minus 1. Now consider one more function, fz equal to this. Okay, let's calculate u, v, u is the real part, v is the imaginary part, ux, quick, 2x plus 1, the differentiation of this, 0 with respect to x. So similarly this, vx equal to 2y, vy equal to 2x, and uy, yes, this is 0, so minus of 2y. So CR equations are not satisfied. Are they satisfied? Ux equal to u, v and x, y. So ux equal to vy. Ux has to be equal to vy. Ux equal to vy. No, it's not equal. Ux does not equal to vy. So ux does not equal to vy. So CR equations are not satisfied at any point. If CR equations are not satisfied, then definitely we can say the function is not analytic. Sufficient condition. So what is the sufficient condition in which we can say if these conditions are satisfied, then fz will be analytic. For this, we need to have two conditions. One, CR equation must be satisfied at that point as well as in the neighborhood. Number two, ux, uy, vx, vy are continuous in the neighborhood. Then we will say fz is analytic at a point z naught. The second condition, this condition is additional. If this along with CR equation this condition is satisfied, then we will say fz is analytic function at a point z naught. We'll understand this with the help of one example. Example, test the analyticity of the function fz equal to this exponential x cos y plus x plus iy plus I exponential x sin y. This is given to you. Okay, now we will understand the procedure step by step. First step is to get u and v. What are u? The real part is u and imaginary part without I. The imaginary part is y plus exponential x sin y, and real part is exponential x plus exponential x cos y plus x. So this is real part, this is imaginary part. Step 2. Now find ux, uy, vx, vy. ux with respect to x, so exponential x cos y plus 1, uy, so this cos y, the differentiation of cos y, sin y, minus of sin y, and this is will be 0, so minus exponential x sin y. Vx, we are differentiating with respect to x, so this will be 0 exponential sin y with respect to x. So vy will be 1 plus exponential x cos y, differentiation of sin y is cos y. Step number 3. Now check CR equation are satisfied or not. So CR equation is ux equal to vy and vx has to be equal to minus of uy equal to minus of vx. So this is true. So CR equations are satisfied. If these are not satisfied, then we will say the function is not analytic. Since it is satisfied, then we will go for step number 4. Check the continuity of ux, uy, vx and vy. Ux, exponential x cos y plus 1. This is a real function. And real function, any real function which is differentiable is continuous. So these functions are differentiable. Everywhere exponential x is into cos y, it is differentiable. Plus 1, differentiable. So this is continuous function. So the continuity of these ux, uy, vx, vy are continuous. If these are continuous, then we will say the function fz is analytic. Thank you.